Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you feeling? I feel heated. It's not because of the lights. Okay, first of all, let us think as a Singaporean. What do you think the Singaporeans can be proud of the country? Can somebody tell me? It's okay. I think what we can be proud of is only the growth of the GDP for Singapore. Because the PAP have been saying we are doing good.
It's our money now.
They also tell you, if you do not vote for them, then our civil infrastructure will fail. But let me tell you, this is not true. Our civil infrastructure is taken care by the government, and it's not the party. A government consists of ministers who are elected by you, the citizens. It is regardless of the party or where they come from. I would like to repeat this. PAP is not the government. They are only the ruling party. Do you know your vote is your voice? Do not be afraid to speak up if you all think that something is wrong. What they think and what they say, are they 100% correct? And do they always decide and do and always act in the interest, in the best interest of the people of Singapore? No. I agree. They keep going on and on about track records, as if their own track records are really that amazing. But first, why are they so afraid to reveal the specific details of the National Reserve? What about the exact amount of the money they have lost? It is our money. The money of the Singapore citizens. If you all realize, our government, or even the ruling party, our ruling party is only conscious before the election. If they have been conscious all the while, would they have increased their own pay to 4 million a year? Would they have done that if they are conscious? An average Singaporean does not earn 4 million a year. So tell me, how can a man who earns 4 million understands how we think? So, the first thing to do is to decrease their pay. And then, let's share with all the Singaporeans. So this is where and when we call it the grow and share. If we let their salary to continue to grow and they never share, that is their grow, they share, they grow, they share. Okay, so I want you all to think carefully, objectively, and seriously about whether is it worth sacrificing things like democracy, political freedom, transparency, fairness, equality, and a sense of national pride. We need to feel that we are a Singaporean. But when do we feel it? When we really say that we are Singaporean and we are proud to say we must have control of the country. Think back your rights as a Singaporean. Do you know that the GDP does not directly feed to the common people like us? GDP does not prevent hunger. They cannot buy you food. They does not ease poverty. GDP does not make our life better. The GDP only serves to line the pockets of those who are already on top of the food chain. It's not us. I tell you, numbers is not everything. The GDP may double or even triple in the next 5 years. That was since the last election. They have been saying that. So, till today, you all can still see the poor suffering. They are just not being able to provide adequately for themselves or even for the family. They have to struggle. They have to save up all the money for the purpose of giving better food and clothing to the children. Whereby you can see all the old uncles and amma. They are all wearing the clothes whereby they bought it 5 years ago. But what are the PAP wearing every day? Clean white shirt. We are not against the PAP just because they are the PAP. We are only against them because it is so obvious. Obviously, they are making bad decisions for our future. Bad decisions that neglect those who are fully in need. They tell you that if you vote a few opposition members into parliament, you confirm lose out and lose the money because the PAP knows how to bring in the money for the people. Is that true? No! Okay, even if they really know how to bring in the money, but did they share it evenly, proportionally with us? Or do they share it with the foreign talents and squeeze the common Singaporeans tighter and tighter? That sometimes even when we see $1 in the longkang, we have to pick it up. You don't forget, 300 times is $300. So normally when we see them, they'll be smiling to them, and we just smile and we do not say much. But when we confide in them, they run away. When we tell them the problem, they say, okay, thank you, can you please attend to them? So how often do you see your MP around in your neighborhood? Recently, Are you sure then, if you vote for them again, will they help to secure the future? No. The truth is, they will, provided terms and conditions apply. If you still believe in the PAP and you continue voting for them, which means you are giving it the power to them, and they will continue to do all this injustice to us, the Singaporeans. So I believe I can ask that again. Do you think they deserve another 5 years in the parliament office? No! I can't hear you! No! I can't hear you! No! Thank you. So, let's do not allow ourselves to be silenced through the fear that they have cast upon us. Do not be afraid to speak up for ourselves. Every one of us has a voice in us. Every one of us remember the JBJ legacy. We must continue and bring it across to all Singaporeans that it will never be forgotten. JBJ will always be in our mind. We can make a difference. We can really make a difference through your choice. So I tell you, make them pay for yesterday. Stand up for your rights as a Singaporean. Vote for the Reform Party. Vote for the West Coast Reform Party team. Thank you. Anh Cang T, ở前面啊，莫叫 stadium 嗬，講新加坡人嗬，嗱新加坡騎個真艱苦，真痛苦。 啊，哦，所以较侪拢是因为车祸啦，厝内趁无够钱吼，是因为政府做款的啦。所以我一样物件讲假嘛无用，讲啊侪，咱讲啊无聊，不要紧。吼，所以我咱大概会知发生什么代志就好了。所以希望你多多支持我人吼。Thank you, support.